Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you're at. Hi friends, we are live. It's so funny. I think I curled this hair like too many times and she was not having it. So we're gonna have to recurl her later or just keep her as is. But happy Tuesday. I feel like we are finally starting to get healthy over here at the Huntsman house. It has basically been like one kid after another, I swear, between sports, school, church, play dates, birthday parties. Everybody is always like picking something up. So when you hop on, say hello, let me know that you're watching. I'm going to also pin the shopping link in the comments. So you can either shop from the link up in the description or click on the link pinned in the comments. You can also just comment link, all one word, L-I-N-K, and I will literally send every link straight to your inbox. So whichever is easiest for you. Let's go ahead and get started. I have some work I have to get done. The little boys just went to go run errands with their dad and they are pulling back into the driveway. So they are gonna be running into this house loud. So I'm warning you, this is your warning. We're gonna put on a little bit of a Hottie Lip Plumper so that that is moving and grooving, plumping our lips, getting them nice and full and pouty so that by the time we do our lips, they are nice and full. I am gonna go in with our new Bare You Blurring Mattifying Primer. I love this stuff, which I feel like says a lot because I haven't used a primer, you guys, like on a regular basis. I haven't used a primer in, oh my gosh, probably a year, almost 2 years. Hi, how are you guys? Oh my gosh, I feel like I have just been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So I'm excited to just like do some makeup, chill. I wish I would have self-tanned. I always feel better when I'm self-tanned, but I did scrub all my self-tanner off. Besides, hi, it's locked. Go ask Daddy. What did you say? Thank you. Oh, love that stuff. Okay, so primer, good to go. Now we're gonna go in with our BB Tinted Moisturizer. I love this stuff. If you're looking for something that's lightweight, still has enough coverage that it's gonna kind of blur your imperfections and just make your skin look better. It also has natural SPF in it, so I just like to do some of this all over my face. We are also gonna do eyeshadow today. And you guys know, I like never do eyeshadow, so it's a good day. Hello, how are you guys? Like I said, it has just been like one thing after another. We had our sweet Elijah's birthday party on Saturday, and I thought that I might have strep, so I went and got tested and it wasn't strep, it was just some sort of virus or something. The doctor originally was like, I think you might just have allergies. But you know when you are like at somebody's house and you can clearly tell that they're sick and they're like, oh, it's just allergies. And you're like, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? You're like, I don't know if I trust you. So I wanted to at least get tested since I knew we were gonna have some kids over. And apparently there is just a lot of gunk going around. So anyways, I'm feeling a lot better today though. I had a sore throat. It's starting to go away. I'm starting to feel better. I love, love, love the BB cream. It has a bunch of skincare in it, so it's really, really hydrating. Does not settle into your fine lines. Looks gorgeous on mature skin, oily skin, dry skin. I typically have more dry skin. No, bring that to me. Bring that to me. That's your brother's toothbrush. No! Do you guys hear this? I got Easton. Hold on, you guys. Go put that upstairs. I got Easton one of those toothbrushes that I shared in my stories. I think I shared it last night too. And I left it downstairs for him so that he could just take it upstairs. Hold on. And Cooper, playing with it. This is not yours. This is your brother's. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. I gotta give him dinner. Come here. Let's go find Daddy. Come here. What's Daddy doing?
So guys, we're having stuff. Guys.
Daddy's gonna make you lunch. Okay, go talk to Daddy. Dad, will you grab him? Anyways, sorry. Cooper will just stay in here and just whine and cry. This year seems crazy with the gunk. So many schools have closed for I know, that's what one of my girlfriends was saying, that one of my girlfriends, her kids' school, after winter break, it was like closed for another, I think like week, because everybody, like including the staff, had the flu. I was like, oh my gosh, what a nightmare. And I know they put like so many like snow days and stuff into the schedule so that if something like that happens, but I know Cooper is my Velcro baby. He will stay close to me and like want to just literally be on my lap all day as long as I will possibly let him, which is fine. And I know one day I'm gonna miss it, and I promise you, he is usually on my lap all day. So while I'm doing this, if I let him sit in here with me, he will quite literally not leave. Your school is extended. I really hope we don't end up extending or having to add any school days on to our school year this year. I know with like the ice storm and stuff, something like that could happen. I know he is so cute, but like I said, if I let him stay in here, he will take me for all I'm worth and he will not leave, and he'll want to come onto the camera. Hi. I know, he's so sweet. He really is. Okay, I have been obsessed with this combination. If you're looking for like a really gorgeous blush, bronzer, contour trio, this one is my favorite. These are the all-in-one color sticks from Unique. They are so gorgeous. I have been using them in the shades Barely Bronzed, which is really beautiful, not orangey at all, and just gives you that really pretty like bronzed glow that you get when you are nice and tan from the beach, which most of us are not right now. And then I like to go in with Chocolate Souffle. It's a tad bit darker, and that just kind of deepens up my contour. I have not used this shade for a while, and I want to use it today. So we're gonna go in. This is Peony Pink. It's a really gorgeous, really natural color, so we're gonna go in with that. We're gonna start with the Barely Bronzed. In cream foundation, I usually do 3N. Okay, so we're gonna take Barely Bronzed, and the nice thing about Barely Bronzed, you can be a little bit more heavy-handed and not worry about it like looking orange or anything. So we're gonna put that on below our lip. That'll kind of create like a pouty lip. On our jawline, that'll give us like more of like a snatched jaw. On our cheeks, where we kind of naturally get color from the sun, and then on our forehead and a little bit on our nose. I'm gonna blend that with a tiny bit of the Chocolate Souffle, and you'll kind of see how Chocolate Souffle is just a tad bit deeper. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on my nose. Not a lot, just a tiny, tiny bit. You see, just like that. Are you not still planning on going to... we're not even gonna talk about Mexico right now. Too much stuff going on. Of course, of course. So I take my Dibs brush and I just blend that out. If you comment link, I will send you the link to this specific brush. I wish Unique had a brush that I loved for my cream foundation so that you could like order everything on one website, because I know that would be a lot easier, but I haven't found any of the Unique ones that I really love for cream products. It is cold in Tennessee too. It is like, I don't know, 30 degrees or something. It's really, really cold. Yeah, yesterday we were out running errands and it was so cold. It like hurt when I got out of the car. Happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday, you guys. All right, and then I basically just kind of blend that cream contour back into my hairline. It really doesn't take a lot to blend it out. And you see how it just like warms up your skin. I love that. I love that about it. Also, we're doing a free liquid eyeliner in your purchase today. So if you place an order today, you get a free liquid eyeliner. So if you're needing like a restock or you're wanting to try a new one, and look at how easy that blends out, you guys. I love, love, love this color combination and these products. I know you love Trim Fit. Have you taken it with Exalted as multivitamins? I have not. The Trim would help me lose weight. I started taking the Trim, I would say maybe 6 months into my weight loss journey. And I loved it. It really helped curb my appetite, which is something that I really needed. I really loved it. Yes, yeah, comment link and I'll DM you guys the links to everything. Yeah, I really, really love the Trim. It's so funny. My husband actually used the Trim before I did. And he was like, hey, you should, like, I know you're trying to, you know, lose your baby weight. You should start taking Trim. I bet you it would totally help. So my husband actually influenced me to start taking it. And I probably use it a couple times a week now. I still am in a calorie deficit and tracking my macros and really trying to focus on like a high protein diet. But Trim definitely helps curb your appetite and help you burn fat. All right, now we're gonna go in with that blush. This is the shade Pink Peony. Like I said, if you are somebody that wants like a really nice, natural, very subtle blush, this one is gorgeous. I'm going to just put it on my cheeks. You see how creamy that is too? And then we will blend that out. This can also be used on top of powder products as like a finishing product. But I like to do kind of all of my creams at once, and then I'll go in at the very end. And if I lose any of that color, I'll add a little bit more. I'll add a tiny bit more. Yeah, comment link and I'll DM you guys links. And do you see how pretty that is on the skin? So, so gorgeous. Any plans today? Nothing crazy. I have a bunch of try-on stuff that I want to film for you guys. I placed an Abercrombie order. I placed a Walmart order, and then I got a couple things from Amazon that I really want to show you guys. I use the BB cream. Yeah, I use the BB cream. We are going, we're going to Disney for spring break. I haven't told my kids. It's a total surprise. They have no idea. We're going to Disney. And so I wanted to order, we're going to Disney and then for a couple days, and then we're going to go visit some of our friends. And so I wanted to order a couple things that I could wear to Disney. And then on our trip when we go visit our friends. By the way, I'm using our new concealer. I just like to put some underneath my eye, on my chin, bridge of my nose, and then center of my forehead. Isn't that so pretty? I'll do like all of the links and stuff. I believe these are both from Lavender Blue, as well as this one right here. And then my earrings are from Lavender Blue. This is from Lavender Blue. And then this is a new Casey Chic piece that they are launching in a couple days, actually. Happy Tuesday. My favorite coffee, I've never heard of Miracle Coffee. No, but my girlfriend was sharing, have you guys ever heard of, I think it's called like Daily Dose. It's coffee with like mushroom adaptogens that helps you like focus and there's no crash. I just ordered that. I ordered it in the medium roast. It's like a chocolate flavor. And I tried it the other day and I really liked it. I went and got coffee with my girlfriend this morning. This is just an Americano with a splash of cream and a pump of caramel. When are you going to Disney? We go to Disney, I think the first week of March or the second week of March. My kids don't know, so it'll be a surprise. We've gone, I'm gonna go in with my BK Beauty brush. I love this brush for concealer. We've gone to, I always say this, we've gone to Disney World the last 2 years, and we were hopeful that if we went to land over on the West Coast, that maybe some of our family would meet us over there, and then we could have like a cousins trip. And 2 families were going to come, and then 1 family had to back out. So it's us and another, one of our siblings and their kids. So our children have no idea, and they are gonna lose it when they find out that they get to see their cousins. So yeah, so we're going for spring break, and like I said, my kids think that we're staying home for spring break, and so they are gonna be so excited. Yeah, comment link, and then I'll send you guys links to everything. I like this brush because it's angled, and so it does I wish this specific brush was a little bit like fuller, because I hate how it gets kind of flat, but it blends out your concealer very, very beautifully. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun. It's so funny. So growing up, I actually never went to Disney. I didn't go to Disney until I was an adult. And we took Easton when he was like 3. It was like our last family trip before we had Eli. So we took Easton for the first time. He's like 3, and then that was my first time. And that was when we lived in Washington. And then we moved, fast forward, we moved to Tennessee, and we were like, let's go to Disney World. So 3 years ago, we went to Disney World for the first time with all the kids, except for Cooper. We left Cooper home with Grandma, and we went for Eli's 5th birthday and loved it. Had a ton of fun, minus the rain. It rained basically our entire trip, which sucked, but we still had a great time. And like I said, I am not taking a bunch of little kids to Disney is a little bit overwhelming. And with the price of it, it's so expensive. I swore up and down I was not going to go back for at least 5 years. And then somehow I got roped into going again last year. So 2 years in a row. And then we were talking about spring break, and we were like, oh, let's, where do you want to go? Where have we not gone? And so we were thinking about all of these like tropical places. And then we were like, I wonder if we go to Disneyland, if our family would meet us. And it's always more fun to travel with like another family or friends or family members, whatever. And so anyway, so yeah, we're going to meet some of our family over there, and the kids are going to be so excited. They obviously don't get to see their cousins as often anymore because we live basically across the country from everybody. And so they're going to be really, really excited. And Cooper did go to Disney last year for the first time. So this will be his 2nd year going. I know, they're gonna have so much fun. Okay, so my concealer's all on. I like to go in with a sponge and kind of further blend out that concealer just to make sure it really like melts into my skin. So I like to use a sponge. Usually my sponge is damp. I totally forgot to wash it, and so it's dry. So I don't love how it blends out when it's dry, but something is better than nothing. So I like to just take a sponge, blend out that concealer. So I kind of go over all the areas where I did concealer, and then I just kind of like feather it into the other products around it. Yeah, so anyways, very excited for that. So I'm trying to like plan my outfits and stuff for that. My kids actually really don't love wearing matching outfits with us. Easton is definitely to the age where he's like, no thanks, Mom. So I think I'm gonna get everybody like one shirt for the first day. And then we have so many Disney shirts. I think they'll probably just end up wearing what they already have. And then a lot of times when we're there, they want to go and like pick out something new. So I am not a Disney mom that like does family matching outfits for every single day. Maybe if I had a girl, I would do that, but my kids don't care. They want to wear what they want to wear. So I'll just pack all of their Disney clothes, and then they can decide what they want to wear. Okay. Huda powder. Going in with the Huda Beauty in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. I love this powder. It's the Easy Bake powder. Again, if you comment link, I'll DM all the links straight to you. What's the name of those brushes? This was the BK Beauty brush, and then this was the Dibs brush. If you comment link, I'll send you links to both of these. And then I like to use this little velvet triangle that I get from Amazon. I usually get like I think it's like a 6-pack or an 8-pack. And I just grab some of that powder and press it in the areas where I used concealer. But yeah, so I'm very excited for spring break. I know you had mentioned a Mexico trip coming up, everything going on down there is so scary. Yes. I don't know what's gonna go on with Mexico. I know that Mexico is a very large country. So certain parts of Mexico are very, very distant from Puerto Vallarta. So yeah, making decisions on that. Yes. Comment link and I will message you guys the links. And do you see how it just like, it really mattifies that area and just like blurs it all out. Again, grab some of that powder. I also like to do this in the areas where I get kind of oily. So especially if you're an oily girl, if you get oily in your T-zone, you can kind of go in that area and use extra powder. And then just make sure wherever you set, make sure that there are no fine lines or anything. Oh no, Karina, I'm sorry. Yeah, we are supposed to go to Cabo in like a month. So we will see what it's like. I know Cabo is like a whole ocean away from everything. So again, I'll just kind of see what's going on as it happens. Thank you. Yes, I'll link all my jewelry once I hop off. I want to make sure things are like in stock before I try to find you the link. Sometimes when things are out of stock, I'll send things that are just similar. All right, and then a little bit on my upper lip. Again, wherever you kind of get oily, you can apply this powder to that area. All right, so I just kind of let that sit for a second, and then while that is sitting, we're gonna go in with our bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's my favorite bronzer. It's the Dibs bronzer in the shade Caramel Cappuccino. And so I like to go in on the areas where I did that bronzer and contour and just grab this. We're using that same brush. This is the cream side. This is the powder side. And I just take that and then really lightly, you really don't need to do this with a heavy hand. I just kind of swirl this over a top of those cream areas. How do I order trim from you? Yes, I believe the code is Huntsman. I can put a link on my page too if you need a link. So just pick up some of that bronzer, really lightly apply it over those contour areas. I like to do a little bit on my nose too to just warm up my nose. A little bit on my jaw, blend down the neck. There we go. And then I was originally planning on just doing bronzer in my crease, but I was like, you know what, we haven't done in a while, and I love our stick eyeshadows. Yes, I grabbed them. I love these stick eyeshadows. They're so easy to use. So I was like, you know what, let's do some stick eyeshadows today. Let's do it, you know? I'm just gonna dust off that extra powder. Yes, comment link and I'll DM you guys links. So anytime I do eyeshadow, I like to curl my lashes before so that I'm not resting the eyelash curler on my eyelid where I just had all of that eyeshadow. Yeah, comment link and I will DM you guys links to everything. I find that that's kind of the easiest way to make sure you guys have the links you need. Okay, so I'm gonna start, I think I'm actually gonna start with this shade. This is called Inquisitive. It's like a matte brown. Do you see that? Really, really pretty. I'll do a swatch on the back of my hand. And these are so easy to work with, you guys. That's what it looks like. I have to tell this, I saw some of your older videos and I loved your hair all dark. Not that you aren't. Thank you, you guys are so sweet. I loved having dark hair. The only thing that sucks about dark hair is this is my natural. And so when my hair is dark, I'm just gonna use a blending brush and just blend out these edges. When my hair is really dark like that and my roots grow in, it is so apparent that my roots are growing in. And so I swear I had to color my roots like every 3 to 4 weeks and it was so annoying. So then I decided to go back to the light side. I also, one thing that I love about dark hair is that it looks like so striking with my light eyes, but since my features are so light, when I have no self-tanner on, no makeup on, it made me look like I was sick. And so that's what I like about blonde hair is since my features are so light, it works better with my light features. Okay, do you guys see how I'm like literally scribbling this on my eye? These are so easy to use. You just draw them where you need them. And they're very, very creamy. They're not liquid, but they're creamy. So once you put them on, you can kind of blend out the edges just so that you don't have any harsh lines. I'm using, this is the eyeshadow brush from Unique. It's the fluffy crease brush. So I like to just kind of blend it out. This one I applied a little bit too far down, but that's okay. Let's see if we can. There we go. Yes, comment link and then I'll DM you guys links. I'm also gonna take a tiny bit of this and use it as like an eyeliner. And we're just gonna draw that underneath our lash line. And again, you guys, they are very, very creamy. Really, really easy to use. So that was the shade Inquisitive. It's a really gorgeous kind of matte, creamy, like brown taupe. Good afternoon, hello friends. This is the shade Enthusiastic. I'm gonna zoom in for this so that you guys can really see. So do you see how easy that was to apply? Now we're just gonna very lightly grab our eye and look at this, you guys. We are literally just drawing this on. You see how easy that is? Literally the easiest thing ever. And then take your brush and you can just kind of blend out the edges. And then I will kind of even layer it a little bit on top of that like taupe color. Very delicately. You don't need to use a ton of product. And then again, I'll just kind of blend out those edges. Look at how easy that was. You are actually just scribbling eyeshadow on your eye. And you see how pigmented they are? I am not using a lot of pressure at all. I'm just kind of feathering it on my eye. And look at all of that pigment. And then I'll just kind of lightly apply it right up to that crease. And then go in with a brush. I love, love, love these eyeshadows. If eyeshadow is not your strong suit in makeup, these will be your best friend. You will love, love, love them. Like I said, they're very easy to use. They stay all day. They're very pigmented. You can, you know, even throw it in your purse and touch up during the day. You probably won't need to, but if you wanted to. Oh, yay. I love my Caraway pans. They're my favorite. Thank you, Diane. All right, so again, that was so easy. We just used two shades. We used Enthusiastic and Inquisitive. This is Enthusiastic, this really pretty shimmery copper color, and then this is Inquisitive. Comment link or shop the link that I have pinned in the comments and I will send you links to everything. Now we're gonna go in, actually, let's do a coat of our lash primer. I like to do this and kind of let it dry for a second and then go in with my mascara. Yeah, if you comment link, I will DM you guys links to everything that I shared. So just a good coat of this. This is kind of like what I refer to as like a push-up bra for your eyelashes. If you have shorter lashes or even if you have really long eyelashes, but you just need a little zhuzh and you want mascara to like really do what it's supposed to do, this is really like setting the stage for your mascara to perform well. Thank you. I love this color combination on blue or green eyes. So let the primer kind of dry down for a second. And then while it's drying down, we're gonna go in and do our brows. I'm going in with the shade Light. And I like to use light in the front of my eyebrows. And I kind of draw these like fake like hair strokes. Hello. Yes, you guys are so sweet. I know the eyeshadow sticks are a game changer. And I basically do my brows from the front of my brow up to my arch with this light color. And then once I get to the arch, then I go in with one darker of a shade. And that just kind of deepens up my, my brows. I love how small this pencil is too. So you really can get in there and fill in all those little hairs. I used to fill in my brows so dark, and I've definitely lightened them up a lot over the years. Okay, that was the shade light. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade medium. And, oh. There we go. Here we are. Now that that primer has kind of dried a little bit, we're gonna go in with one coat of our 4D mascara. And like I said, I like to layer this on top of my lash primer. And what I like about the 4D mascara is you really only need to do one coat. And it does a really good job at like grabbing all of your lashes. Yeah, comment link and I will DM you guys links to everything that I used. I also like to coat the back of my lashes. And you see it, like one good coat really does it. Okay, same thing on this side of the brow. So I just go in with that light pencil. You guys hear my stomach growling? I'm ready for lunch. I just kind of draw these like fake like hair strokes in the front. Thank you. Where'd you get the clips for your hair? Kitsch? I think I still have a code. It should be in my stories. I love when I see things when I'm out shopping and I know that I have a code for you guys because I'm like, if they were out shopping and they bought that, they'd have to pay full price. I saw these clips when I was in Franklin the other day at a boutique. I love these clips. So again, this is the darker shade. This is medium. So I just go in with the lighter shade and then the darker shade. Sometimes if I feel like one brow is a little bit shorter than the other one, I'll make the other one a little bit longer. There we go. Are you going out today? I am not. I just have some clothes that I want to try on for you guys. We were supposed to have baseball tonight, but it's so cold. They canceled practice yesterday and today because it's just way too cold. It'll be like 25 degrees tonight, and it's T-ball for Noah. And those little 4 and 5-year-olds do not need to be out in 25-degree weather practicing T-ball. All right, doesn't that look so good, you guys? Super easy. Where did you get your necklace? This is Casey, lavender blue, and this is Casey Chic. Yeah, I'll link the clips once I hop off. Yeah, comment link, and I'll send you guys links to everything. Yeah, basically everything that I'm using is unique. All right, now we are gonna go in and do our lip combo. I'm just kind of wiping off that lip gloss that I had on. I'm gonna go in with the shade Polite for our lip liner. I love these lip liners. If you've never used them before, they are so creamy and buttery and last so long. Yeah, comment link and I'll DM you. And I just kind of lightly fill in my lips with it. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Affluent. I love this shade of lipstick. It's one of my favorites. It's like very rosy and pretty. I just kind of, it really matches the lip liner almost to a T, which is perfect. And then I'm gonna go in with our lip gloss in the shade Lonesome. We're going to dinner to celebrate my mom-in-law's B-Day today. She's a true, oh, good for you. You had on a red necklace with a cross the other day. Can you link it? Red necklace. Ooh, okay, that is Altered State. I got that in store, so I don't know if I can link it, but I'll see if I can try. All right, let's see if there's anything else I needed to do. I feel like that was basically it. I like to use whatever was like left over on this sponge and go back over my under eyes. With y'all spending Easter with your family or just, oh, will we spend Easter with our family? No, I don't think, no. I think spring break isn't Easter in April? Spring break for us is in March. Yeah, so we won't see our family for, well, we'll see the family that lives here for Easter, but not the family that lives back in Washington. All right, I think that is it for makeup. Just kind of brush through my eyebrows. And then whatever's left over on my brush, I kind of go back over and make sure everything is well blended. And then I will take a little bit more of my blush. And sometimes I like to go in and just grab a little bit of it on my brush and just go back over where my blush was. And do you see how pretty that is? I like that you can kind of layer these on top of powder and it's not gonna pull at the product. Like it looks really pretty right on top of powder and it almost gives like a skin-like finish. You see that? Love, love, love that. All right, I have everything linked in the description where it says shop here. Or you can comment link and I'll DM you guys links to everything. I just like to set it all with a setting spray so that I know that it lasts all day, but that is the finished look, you guys. We did BB cream for our foundation with our new primer. You guys, if you have not used this primer yet, it is a 10 out of 10. It is the Blurring Matte Primer. It really keeps your makeup matte all day long. So I love that. We did 3 contour sticks. We did Barely Bronzed, Pink Peony, and Chocolate Souffle. Love, love, love those. They always look so gorgeous on the skin. What else did we do? We did eyeshadow sticks in Inquisitive and Enthusiastic. I love the way that the eyeshadow came out. It looks really, really gorgeous. Haughty Lip Plumper in the beginning, and then Lonesome Lip Gloss at the end. Unique Concealer, 10 out of 10, my favorite. Setting spray, also obsessed with our setting spray. I'm trying to put stuff away while I'm sharing with you what I used. 4D Mascara and Lash Primer, another favorite. Huda Powder and Dibs Bronzer. Where does this go? I don't know where that goes. Oh, maybe this goes over here. I've been trying to put some of my makeup in my office so that it's just easy to grab and go. Brow pencils, lip liner in Polite, and I'm pretty, lipstick in Affluent, and I'm pretty sure that is all she wrote, you guys. So that's the finished product. Comment link and I'll DM you links to everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and film some try on hauls for y'all. This is that Free People shirt that I had on the other day though, so I can post this too. I usually will wipe off the Haughty Lip Plumper and then put on like whatever lip product I'm gonna wear